everyone, welcome to a special regular season contest. Tonight doubles as a West quarterfinal in the NBA Cup. Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson, and Allie LaForce, our reporter. A moment here to see the numbers for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Over his last 10 games, his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better. He looks very confident from deep. There's no doubt he's got the green light to shoot from his coaching staff.
Here are the five for the Suns. Mark Williams out there with Royce O'Neal. Then it's Dylan Brooks. Then there's Grayson Allen. And it's Gillespie in at the point guard position. And for Oklahoma City, SGA and Wallace are the backcourt. Two Jalen Williams out there for him. Jalen with an E at the 3, and Jalen with an I at the 5. And it's Holmgren in at the 4. We are in the quarterfinals of the NBA Cup. It's the west side of the bracket with a group winner taking on the wild card.
Well, this is when the Cup gets serious. It doesn't matter what you did in the group play. This is single elimination, loser go home, and winner moves on.
That shot is good by O'Neal.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And here's Wallace. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Down low. Here's Gillespie. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And despite their historic regular season success, OKC still had their doubters around the league, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and it was verging on disrespect if you ask me. But youth and inexperience counted against them. Now, they knew their true test would come in the playoffs, and they passed it with flying colors, taking home the championship.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Holmgren outside. Three-pointer. Drops in the 3.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
And we're about a minute into the first. Here's Brooks. Williams grabs the board.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Up top, Holmgren. Here's SGA, and he buries his first look.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter, someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Gillespie passes to Allen. From deep. Drills it from deep.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Three-pointer off the mark. Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Pass to Gillespie. And here's Allen. Outside, Williams. Here's Gillespie. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Offensive board. For 3, Allen. Here's Gillespie. Lets it go from deep. Williams passes to Gillespie. For 3, O'Neal. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Wallace. Back to SGA. Clock at 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Williams from long range. Pure from three-point range.
The defense gives Shai all their attention, and that leaves another guy open and ready to score.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender, poor guy.
Gillespie passes to Allen. The 3 drains the triple. Allen's got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Caruso, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Lou Dort comes in for Wallace. Dunn, he's checked in for the Suns. Goodwin comes in for Gillespie. Now here's Williams. Still without a bucket. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target with the three.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
O'Neal passes to Allen. 1:07 left in the first quarter. Offensive rebound. Now here's Dunn. Right side, Williams. Phoenix needs to get off a shot here. The shot by Dunn, no good.
Decent look from mid-range. You almost have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams from long range. Fires in the triple.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. For three, Allen. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. The last time these two teams came together was also in this building, and they were able to win it for the home fans.
The last time out, they barely captured a win against this team, and it came down to some key turnovers.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter of play. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Thunder.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And on top of that, they've been dialed in from deep. And if they keep it up, it could be a big night for them.
They've got Alex Caruso, Mitchell out there with Lou Dort. Then it's Williams, and it's Holmgren in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the group for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. And it's Caruso with the ball for the Thunder. They defeated Utah in their last game.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they seem unfazed by the hostile environment. I mean, just look at how efficiently they shot the ball.
And Grant, with this game being the quarterfinals matchup in the NBA Cup, it'll be interesting to see just how much these teams are willing to lay it on the line.
Yeah, some teams didn't make any changes during group play, but that mentality can change in a heartbeat when you know this could be the end of the road if you drop the game tonight.
The free throw drops for Caruso. A different look for Oklahoma City. Wiggins comes in for Williams, and it's Wallace in for Mitchell. And the Suns also making a change. Iguodaro's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Suns trail by 4. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Goodwin. Nails it from 3. Goodwin's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's Wallace. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Well, the Suns shooting poorly. Just 29% from the floor in this game. Here's Bouye. Still no points. Here's Iguodaro. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Dort finds Caruso. Back to Dort. The 3 is up. The Thunder with another miss. The Suns leading. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Guys?
sharing the rock. Allie, appreciate the report. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Phoenix.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Here's what Oklahoma City's going with right now. Jalen Williams comes in for Wiggins, and SGA subbed in for Caruso. And the Suns will go for a different look here. O'Neal, he's checked in for Richards. Dylan Brooks comes in for Iguodaro. Allen, he's checked in for Dunn. And Gillespie is subbed in for Bouye. And he makes both free throws. Thunder trail by 3. Wallace outside. And there's a pick. Dort outside to halt the run. Hits a three-pointer. So Dort's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Dort has really improved this part of his game. Would love to see him shoot more often from out there.
Gillespie passes to O'Neal. And here's Allen. Shoots from 12. And the shot no good. A bit short. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. O'Neal pulls it in.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Richard, the journey is unique for everybody. That's certainly the case with Royce O'Neal.
Yeah, after playing at 2 different universities and then going undrafted, he played 2 years overseas in Germany and Spain, and then he finally signed with an NBA team and has not looked back.
A throwback wing. Dylan Brooks is very comfortable working down low.
Jang, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for the Suns. Now here's SGA. And currently his numbers are incredible, averaging almost 33 a game. Dort for 3. The Suns clear it.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Gillespie passes to Williams. Allen outside. And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Jang, and it's Holmgren in for Dort. And the Suns also making a change. Richards is checked in. Shot clock at 5. Brooks from outside. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Trailing by 2. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Here's Gillespie. He's coming off a 13-point game against Minnesota.
And piling up the points at the line. He was in attack mode all night.
Now here's Brooks. Good. Brooks has gotten 4 this quarter.
Such a reliable mid-range shooter. Brooks doesn't hesitate when he sees an opportunity to rise up from there.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Williams from long range. O'Neal pulls it in. The Suns have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Richards, the pass to Gillespie. Wide open look. Good. He hits the jumper. And it's a 3-point Suns lead. Oh, it's good!
At the buzzer, that is how you finish it.
Whoa! The heave to beat the buzzer. Woo.
Yeah, that's 1 in 100 type shot. But hey, that is why you just throw it up there.
And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Oklahoma City's gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Now let's head over to the sideline for a report on Mark Williams. Allie, how is he?
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Suns. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Though it'll take some time to fully recover from this injury, the staff has given him the green light to play on it. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks. Appreciate the update.
Yeah, there's a lot of anticipation around this, as always, when dealing with injuries.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, Dillon Brooks is out there with Royce O'Neal. Then it's Williams. Then there's Grayson Allen. And it's Gillespie in at the 1 spot. 3-pointer, no good. Suns trail by 3. Gillespie passes to O'Neal. Here's Gillespie. He's covered by Holmgren. Back to O'Neal. Pass to Brooks. Fires for 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Left side, Williams. To the paint. Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Richard, looking at your career, 17 years in the league. How'd you survive the grind of a regular season that many years?
Well, 1, you got to take care of your body, and 2, evolution is the key to success. I was a different player when I was year 3 than I was at year 15. You have to continue to evolve.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, arguably the most feared slasher in the game. Teammate Jalen Williams said, quote, everybody knows what he's going to do, and he's still able to get to spots on a consistent basis. SGA paused a beat before bluntly saying, I get to the rim on anybody. Back to you, Brian.
A nightmare to contain. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Yes, it's good. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
What I want to know is, where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Over the last month, these are the highest scoring teams in the NBA. Second, the Thunder.
This team has really found a great offensive rhythm lately, running smart plays, sharing the ball, and racking up points.
Holmgren with a screen on Allen. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Wallace. O'Neal pulls it in.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Allen, the pass to O'Neal for the lead. Holmgren with the block.
And Holmgren says, meet me at the summit. I'm a certified rim protector.
And Williams punches it home.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left to play in the third quarter. And it's Brooks missing. Oklahoma City leading by 3. You know, Richard, when you think about work rate, Dillon Brooks and the effort with which he plays comes to mind.
Yeah, we created statistics based on effort. Oh, Dillon Brooks would be one of the guys in the top of the list. Energy exerted, contact plays, bumps. He does everything to agitate the offensive player.
And so it's Phoenix with it. After the basket by Oklahoma City. They get it again.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
And SGA throws it down.
And we've become used to seeing this from Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the most versatile and dominant scoring threats in today's game.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And looking at Jalen Williams, is there a part of his game you like best, Grant?
You know, it's tough to pick just one, B.A. He's such an all-around player. He can guard point guards, post players, you name it, and can score from anywhere on the court.
Here's what Oklahoma City's going with right now. Williams is checked in for Williams. Caruso comes in for Williams. And it's Lou Dort in for Wallace. And a new group getting ready for the Suns. Iguodaro, he's checked in for O'Neal. Dunn comes in for Brooks. Goodwin's checked in for Allen. And Bouye subbed in for Gillespie. And that one's good. Iguodaro. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Williams misses. Suns trail by 5. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Williams up top. He's covered by Holmgren. Williams in the post. Holmgren's there.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder closing out this quarter. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Suns trail by 7. Mitchell out there with Cason Wallace. Then it's Alex Caruso. Then there's Lou Dort. And it's Williams in at the 5. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. For 3, Allen counted from distance.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Mitchell, the pass to Williams. Here's Dort. Pass to Caruso. This one for 3. Richards pulls it in. And Phoenix shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Here's Iguodaro. Stolen by Caruso. Jumps up, and the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
A good athlete. Caruso can really get up and down that floor.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Goodwin passes to Dunn. Now here's Allen. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point land. The Thunder pull it in.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
To the inside. Second chance shot. And that one's good. Iguodaro.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. So for Oklahoma City, Williams is checked in for Dort. Chet Holmgren comes in for Caruso. And SGA subbed in for Mitchell. So Phoenix going with almost an entirely new group here. Williams is checked in for Richards. O'Neal comes in for Iguodaro. Brooks, he's checked in for Dunn. And Gillespie is subbed in for Goodwin. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Here's Gillespie. The Thunder making their last shot. Jacks up a 3. The 3 ball is down.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
SGA. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Now Brooks. Beyond the arc. Not that time.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Now pass to Williams. Going to work in the low block. Suns trail by 7. There's a minute 54 left in the final quarter. Now Allen. He shoots. Williams rips down the board.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
The size, the length. Holmgren just a beast inside.
And Jordan Ott decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. They They trail by 9. Williams with the screen. Here's Brooks. Cast it in from 7 feet out.
And give Brooks credit. I mean, the defense put up a stiff challenge, and in the end, he gets the better of the matchup with great offense.
Now here's SGA. Up top, Holmgren. Allen rips down the board.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
Oh, he cannot hit.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
And here are the Suns now, following the bucket by the Thunder. Here's Brooks. A throwback possession. 2 points. Wallace with it. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now Holmgren. Now SGA. Using the glass to lay it in.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
So we see Oklahoma City get the win here. And now they'll move on in the NBA Cup Tournament to the West Semifinals.
They've got their sights set on winning that cup this year. So far, so good. They just have to keep playing at a high level.
And that'll do it, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for